The rules of chess do not move the hand of the player. They are not efficient causes. They simply lay down the settings of which moves are permissible and which are not. The rules of chess are background constraints that are so stable that they are, you can call them constants. The players take them for granted. I don't know if you all remember having read the example in Doug Hofstadter's book, Gödel, Escher, and Bach, where he points out that an experiment was done where they took a grandmaster and they showed him or her an image for just a few seconds of a game in progress. It's important. It's a game in progress. The image is only shown for a very short period of time. And then they asked the grandmaster to duplicate, to replicate what they saw. What's fascinating about that example is that the grandmaster will often place the individual pieces, the rook, the pawns, and so on, in very different positions on the board than they were placed in the image that was shown. But the grandmaster usually replicates the strategic position of that game in progress. And by the way, if these are randomly placed pieces on a chessboard, the grandmaster will say, I can't do this, this makes no sense. So the fact that my question is, what does the grandmaster see? And as I said, if the grandmaster does not see the individual pieces of the board as individual pieces on the board. Otherwise, the grandmaster will duplicate the positions of the individual pieces on the board. The grandmaster seems to be able to see the chessboard in terms of relations, in terms of constraint dynamics, not in terms of the physical location of the piece. So what I'm suggesting is that the cognitive interface of the grandmaster has transitioned, and that's the reason they're a grandmaster and not me. They now view the relationships in terms of a system-wide parameter, a functionality. Call that strategy. And notice how strategy is multiply realizable. The same strategic position can be actualized, realized by different locations of the pieces on the board. So strategy is flexible. It is a view of a constraint structure. It is not a view of the individual physical pieces. So it is because that the grandmaster can view strategy as a metastable dynamic that the grandmaster can therefore perceive opportunities, threats. These are emergent properties of the totality that individual pieces don't have. There is no such thing as a threat of an individual piece absent that piece's relation to all the other pieces on the board.